Good morning, children. This is for 6th standard social science, unit 2 in civics, achieving equality. In this lesson, we are going to see about what is meant by equality and how to achieve it. So, what are the learning objectives? Know the meanings of prejudice and stereotypes, understand discrimination and inequality, and become aware of the negative consequences of discrimination. The society that we live in India, it comprises of people from various social groups who are different in many ways. Yes, different in many ways means based on the language, caste, religion, what we are following, culture, these are all different. Yes, each and every society is following different culture. Since we believe in unity in diversity, we should have been living peacefully with one another irrespective of those differences. We must not think about any differences, but we are thinking that Indians, we are all Indians. Often we see that diversity is not accepted in many cases, and the people attitudes the hostility towards those who are different from them. So they form some different opinions about other groups, and this often leads to tension in the society. So some people, they will say our community is best, our religious is best, our language is super language, like that they will give some opinion, and because of this opinion there may be some tension in the society. So such opinions are often prejudiced. So what is meant by prejudice? Prejudice means to judge other people in a negative or inferior manner. Yes, so prejudice means to judge other people in a negative way. Yes, you are bad, your religion is bad, your community is bad, it is low, like that. Inferior manner without knowing much about them. Yes, without knowing the culture or religions of other people, some people will say your religion is inferior, negative, that is negative attitude, knowing much about them. It happens when people false belief and ideas. So prejudice means pre plus judge. The word prejudice refers to prejudgment. Okay, prejudices can be based on many things like people's religious beliefs, the region they come from, the color of their skin, their accent, or the clothes they wear. So the types of prejudice are gender prejudice, racial prejudice, class prejudice, disability prejudice, and so on. Yes, what are the types of prejudice? Gender prejudice, you are man, you are woman, like that. Racial prejudice, class prejudice, and disability. Yes, and so on. For example, urban people are more civilized than rural people in attitudes and behavior. Is one such prejudice. So if you take urban people means the people, those who are living in cities. Rural people means those who are living in villages. So if you compare their attitudes and behavior, that is one such prejudice. Urban people are more civilized. Yes, you know that one. Urban people, city living people are more civilized than rural people, that is village living people, in attitudes and behavior. It is also one type of. So what are the causes for prejudice? Some common social factors that contributes to the rise of prejudice are socialization, conforming behaviors, economic benefits, authoritarian personality, ethnocentrism, group closure, and conflicts. Some of the common social factors that contributes to the rise of prejudice are, what are the causes means? Socialization, conforming behaviors, economic benefits, authoritarian personality, ethnocentrism, group closure, and conflicts. We will see one by one. So what is meant by stereotypes? So when prejudice gets stronger, it develops into a stereotype. Yes. So if the negative attitudes are becoming stronger, it develops to stereotype. Stereotype is a false view or idea about something. Already I told what is prejudice, that is negative attitudes, isn't it? So stereotype is a false view, it is a wrong view or idea about something. For example, girls are not good at sports. So usually they will say, no, you are a girl, so you can't do this one. You are a girl, you must not come here. You must not work on it. Like that, everybody will say. Yes. So stereotype is learned at very early stage, and children grow to have very strong ideas or opinions about things, groups and ideologies. So as children grow up, the lines of like and hate for other things, people, cultures, beliefs, languages become sharper. Here one example is given. Raghu was hitting his eye with a soft ball, and to everyone's surprise, he started to cry. So the others started to laugh at him. Mani felt sad for him but started laughing along with others. Now we understand that when we fix people in our image, we create a stereotype. In the above example, we have a general opinion that girls cry and boys don't cry. When Raghu cried out of pain, others laughed at him. So Ravi had a hit on his eyes. He felt pain, so he started to cry. Immediately what happened? All the other boys yelled at him. Yes, why boy? For this small reason you are crying. Yes, but if the girl had felt that pain, and if she is crying means everybody will console her, isn't it? So now we understand that when we people fix in our image, we create a stereotype. In the above example, we have a general opinion that girls cry but boys don't cry. So when Raghu cried out of pain, others laughed at him. So gender-based stereotypes are often portrayed in films, advertisements and TV serials. Almost all the advertisements related to detergents, washing machines, dishwashers and others show a woman as the main lead or user of this product. You have seen that advertisements. All the advertisements which are related to dishwasher, dishwashing soap, detergent, washing machine, yes, everything women will be portrayed. Yes. So on the other hand, all the stunts shown in a bike advertisement is performed by ferocious looking men. So this is one type of stereotype. The next one, inequality and discrimination. First you should know what is equality. Equality means everybody should treat equal. Yes, in all respect. Both men and women or both the people, those who are living in society should be treated as equal. That is equality. Inequality means it is not treated in an equal manner. Inequality means difference in treatment. The different forms of inequalities such as caste inequality, religious inequality, race inequality or gender inequality give rise to discrimination. If there is inequality among the caste, religious and race and gender, it gives rise to discrimination. So what is meant by discrimination? Discrimination can be defined as negative actions towards people. Negative action towards people. Discrimination can happen on the basis of color. You are bright, you are dark, like that. Class, religion, gender, etc. So treating dark skinned people differently from fair skinned people, giving more importance to people of higher than to those of lower caste, and thinking boys are smarter than girls are all thoughts of discrimination, or all the thoughts of discrimination. So discrimination is defined as a negative action towards people. Discrimination can happen on the basis of color, class, religion, gender, etc. So Article 15 of the Constitution states that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. So end of apartheid. After 27 years in prison, former South African President Nelson Mandela was freed in 1990 and successfully achieved the end of apartheid in South Africa, bringing peace to a racially divided country and leading the fight for human rights around the. So in the do you know section, it is given about Ambedkar. He is popularly known as Baba Saheb. He was an Indian jurist, economist, politician and social reformer. He earned his MA in 1915 and then obtained a DSc at the London School of Economics before being awarded PhD by Columbia University in 1927. He served as the chairman of drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly and hence regarded as the father of Indian Constitution. Ambedkar is the father of Indian Constitution. He was independent of India's first law minister. He was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1990. So next one we are going to see about caste discrimination. So you know everybody, we are having some caste, we are following some caste system. Caste system is the most dominant reason for inequality and discrimination in India. It is the main thing. Based on the caste only, now we are getting seats in all the professional colleges. Wherever you are going, they will give some seats, some reserved seats for the low caste people. Yes, so this caste system is the most dominant reason for inequality and discrimination in India. In the beginning, the society was divided into different groups on the basis of occupation. Originally, before centuries, many years, in olden people, based on the occupation, occupation only, they have divided into different groups, that is varnas. So many people in India have fought against caste oppression. The most prominent among them was Dr. Ambedkar. Now only we have seen about that person. He belonged to such a depressed family and suffered discrimination throughout his childhood. So he fought actively for equality among the citizens of India. The next one is gender. Gender means male, female, like that. Male means man, female means women. So gender discrimination refers to health, education, economic and political inequalities between men and women. So health means based on health, men are superior. You are a healthy person compared to women, like that they will say. Economic, so man will have to earn more than the ladies. And political, so this place only is opt for men, like that they will say. This is then gender discrimination. For example, a girl is not allowed to go to college after finishing her schooling. So these are all example followed before a century. Yes, now everybody are equal. Similarly, most of the girls are not allowed to select a career of their choice, rather they are forced into marriage. So in some families, girls are not allowed to wear modern dresses also. Yes, while boys in such families often wear modern dresses. So that is gender discrimination. The next one is religious discrimination. Religious discrimination means religion, what religion we are following. Religious discrimination is unequal treatment of an individual or group based on their beliefs. So religious discrimination has been around for a long time. There have been problems between the people of different religions for thousands of years. Now also it is continuing. Some people are not allowed to enter public places, especially the places of worship, because they belong to another religion. There are some Hindu temple, they other people, the people or not, other religious people are not allowed to enter into the temple. They see still they are following that one. Some religious people often end up in conflict with each other because of the rituals and way of life. So each and every religion, they will follow some culture, they will follow some god, and they will have some own their views on that god. So other religious people will comment on them. So this should not happen. This we must not follow that, like that your religion is inferior, our religion is superior, like that we must not say. That is religious discrimination. The next one is socio-economic inequality. In the socio-economic field, the benefits of growth have not been spread evenly. However, the income inequality is much higher than the inequality in human development. So the low income districts are associated with low industrial development. So in socio-economic field also there is a discrimination, that is inequality. The benefits of growth have not been spread evenly. Yes, the place where, that is for example in urban people, each and everything will be taken immediately. Faster step will be taken. Okay, low agricultural productivity and low human development. So similarly, the districts where literacy rate are found to be with lower sex ratio. So what is literacy rate means? About the people who have studied more. So here high literacy, low literacy rate based on the 2011 census, and also 6 ratio 2011 census. Number of females per 1000 males. How, what is say district wise it is given. So remedial measures for abolishing inequality and discrimination. So what is a remedy? How to overcome that? The remedial measures for abolishing inequality and discrimination in Indian society are as follows. How to overcome this? So wider access to equality, basic services like healthcare and education for all. Healthcare and education and also basic services should be given to all citizens. Be aware of current gender bias. So we should aware of both men and women are equal, like that gender. Make women more visible in public life and institution to eradicate gender disparity. Be open to learning about other religions. Promoting community dining in the classroom may help the students to sit together without any bias of caste, religion, or gender. Nowadays, we are following that one. Yes, in schools and colleges, no one is treated inferior caste like that. Most of the places in the temples or in the public areas, we are not doing that one. That is for sure. Socialize with people of all types outside home and effective implementation of laws. By this way, we can overcome this inequality and discrimination. Then coming to Constitution of India and inequality, a constitution is a set of rules. Yes, a set of rules and regulations guiding the administration of a country. Constitution. What is constitution? Constitution is a set of rules, laws and order and regulations guiding the administration of a country. So Article 14 of the Constitution of India provides equality before the law. Before the law. So it's given. All law or equal protection within the territory of India and prohibits the unreasonable discrimination between the persons. So our constitution says ours is a land of diversity. Those we are following, the people we are following in diversity, understanding of diversity lesson itself we have studied. Each and every people we are having different religion, different sex, different caste, different culture, everything, but we are united as Indian. Yes, so our constitution says ours is a land of diversity, therefore equality has to be ensured for all. So two significant parameters to ensure equality in society are respecting diversity and ensuring freedom. So the different kinds of freedom are freedom to follow their religion, speak their language, celebrate their festivals and express their views freely. So the constitution is a legal framework of rules and regulations by which a nation would function. Equality is where untouchability is seen as a crime. Yes, so nowadays we are saying untouchability is a crime. In India, as per the Article 17 of the Indian Constitution, untouchability is totally abolished and its any form is forbidden. So if you are saying any people, you are coming from low caste, don't touch me means you will catch by the police and you will be put in a prison. Okay, so strict law and order is given for this untouchability issues. So even today different types of discrimination are reported across the country. Women, peasants, tribes and people from lower social classes are still striving for equality in India. So recap that's all for this lesson. Let us recap this one. What is prejudice? Prejudice means to judge other people in a negative or inferior manner without knowing much about them. Without knowing much about them is very, very important. Without knowing anything about others, we must not say you are inferior. Understand, children? Second one, stereotype. Stereotype is a false view or idea about something. Third one, discrimination can be defined as a negative action towards people. Discrimination can happen the basis of color, class, religion and gender. Caste system is the most dominant reason for inequality and discrimination. So gender discrimination refers to health, education, economic and political inequalities between men and women. So religious discrimination is unequal treatment of an individual or group based on their beliefs. Now we'll see the glossary meanings. Prejudice means negatively judging other people or seeing other people as inferior. Stereotype means creating a standard image. Discrimination means when people are not treated equally on the basis of caste, color, religion, sex, etc. Inequality, lacking equality, either economic or social or both. Constitution, a constitution is a set of fundamental principles or established precedents according to which a state or other organization is gone. So in your book they have given achievers, different achievers: Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Vishwanathan Anand, Ilavaragi, and Mariyappan Thangavelu. Yes, you can see, you can read this one and you can know about these wonderful personalities. Okay, children, that's all for today's lesson. You can go through this lesson and you can read what is the homework for this lesson is. You can read all the glossary meanings and also that recap part. If you read that one, you will be getting a clear idea about this lesson. Thank you, children.